Welcome back. In light of National Public Safety Telecommunications Week, we're taking you inside REMSA's Emergency Dispatch Center.
Pretty cool stuff. Andy Guevara gives us a behind-the-scenes look.
It's okay. Is she conscious? And is she breathing?
One thing that seems to stand out when you visit REMSA's call center is how calmly their dispatchers handle an emergency.
You have to be calm. You cannot get emotionally involved in the call because the person who's calling you is probably having a very scary experience. So they're going to be emotional. They're going to be scared. They may be hysterical.
And yet, these dispatchers are able to provide compassion that is so desperately needed by the person experiencing the crisis on the other end of the phone.
Okay, the baby's out. Good. Is the baby crying or breathing?
The busy center is going 24 hours a day.
These folks are our first contact for care flight. When somebody calls 911, these are going to be the folks in which they're going to talk.
It's thorough training that prepares these men and women to handle emergencies. As a matter of fact, a dispatcher must go through a 6-month training before working alone. It begins with medical skills.
A lot of them have backgrounds as EMTs or paramedics, and they go through a course that allows them to provide over-the-phone instructions for people in need.
We are constantly training. We are always doing either online training. We sit through meetings almost every month or every other month to get our continuing education.
If you could send someone else, not you or the patient, to get the aspirin.
Sometimes it means being prepared for a specific season.
We'll go over something like recently we went over snake bites and envenomations as we enter into the summer months.
The ever-changing world of technology and telecommunications is another thing that REMSA dispatchers have to keep up with. In most cases, the hard work pays off. In almost 2 decades with REMSA, Ginger Hopfy has seen much positive advancements.
We can track our ambulances up to within seconds. We couldn't do that 19 years ago when I started here. It was probably more like a minute, if that. Our phone systems have become much more advanced. We can actually see where they're calling from.
At the end of the day, the certifications, trainings, and maps, the data and computer programs are all there to help the nurses and dispatchers help us during an emergency.
I know you're scared, but we're going to get through this together, and the paramedics are on the way.
Covering the story, Andy Guevara, Channel 2 News.